Hello and welcome to another episode of Blue Magic Gameplay, and sadly I have some bad news about this series. I doubt it'll matter too much because at the moment there have been very few views for this series, that's not the reason why I'm stopping the series. It's because I have finally figured out what the issue is. It's kind of what I expected the entire time. As for what the issue was, it's not actually the computer that I'm using to record this. Like, it's not the program, it's nothing like that, it's the capture card. So until I get a new one, which will probably take quite a while, the series and any other series I have regarding anything on the consoles I own, probably going to be put on hold. So I'm going to be keeping with just a bunch of computer streams, basically. Well, not just streams, but just recordings in general. And the main reason for this is just to keep the content, like, visually appealing, I guess. Because right now, there have just been so many issues with uploading videos, and that is also why there is not going to be a 24 or 25 official release for these videos, and why this one is just going to be called probably something like Sorry or something. Episode Sorry or something around that line. But the reason that there is not going to be a episode 24 or 25 is not because the visuals went all buggy, it's actually because the entire thing just was full of lag and I have no idea what happened. Just those two videos specifically. I didn't really change any settings that I'm aware of, but they were just extremely laggy, and I don't know if it's my computer or what. At the time of this recording, I have not uploaded them to YouTube to see if it was just my computer or something, but as far as I can tell, it is actually the video files. So, not really much I can do there. I'm willing to put out the videos if someone actually wants to hear my voice just talking over the missions, and I'm going to go briefly over what the missions were, because it was like, there was like a few plot things that happened, and they were really interesting. Like right now I'm just using this naval battle as background for all this. Because this is just kind of an explanation episode, I am not going to go out and like do the main quest or whatever. But yeah, the episodes that got all laggy were all about the adventures of Captain Kidd and my guy, Edward Kenway, basically going up to that slaver, killing him, and trying to find the sage. In this, we not only found out that Kidd was, in fact, a woman, which I commented on earlier, calling him Girly Kid, without actually knowing the absolute truth. I had this suspicion because I'm pretty sure I've heard something about that before, about how Kidd was actually a woman in reality, but didn't actually know for sure. Regardless, the basic idea is that Kidd was a woman, helped get into the slave thing, like distracted a guard for us. Like, there was this whole thing where there was a bunch of bells and I had to go deal with that while Kidd just basically went straight up to the mansion and didn't really do anything until after I dealt with all of the bells. You know, it wasn't too interesting because it was mostly just me messing around with darts. But if anyone wants to hear it, I'm willing to put the videos up, because even though the visuals were absolutely horrendous and I would not recommend watching them, the audio still came out okay, at least on my end. Again, I have yet to put them on YouTube to see if it was just my computer or if the file itself is all like that. So we'll see what happens. If they are not like that when they're on YouTube itself, then I will probably just put them up and you can completely ignore this message. And I'll probably put this video up afterwards. Regardless, just recording for this series has been nothing but a huge hassle just because of the visual things, because I would just lose footage after footage. Like, the episodes that may be missing, the 24 and 25 that may or may not be up by the time this video is up, like, that's like 50 minutes of work. Maybe more, because I took a while to get set up too. And it's just annoying. I don't really like doing it, just because of that issue. I like this game. This game is actually really fun. Like, I know I complain a lot about the controls when I'm on foot, but the boat battles make it all worth it, in my opinion. They are really fun. And this little mini game where I'm controlling all these fleet guys. That's really fun too. Although I do wish it wasn't relying so much on having just these big ships, because there's just so much money I'm missing out because I don't have a ship that can hold 55 units of trading. Because that's like 2,000 gold I'm missing out on, maybe more. And that's kind of it. Like, I'm not really sure what else to talk about in regards to the series. It's been fun, and I will probably pick it up once I get a new capture card, along with any other games that may have come out. Oh geez, Venus might be dead. Also, I'm a little sad that I can't rename ships. I mean, you might be able to, but if there is a way, I have yet to find it. I guess I could just go ahead and look right now. But one of the things I wanted to do for this little fleet thing, like right here, yeah, I can't name it. I can only add a new dock or salvage the ship or repair them, which I do want to do. But I kind of, like when I got the Venus ship, I kind of wanted to name all of my ships after the Sailor Scouts from Sailor Moon, just to be funny. Or at least 5 of them. I guess 9. At least 9 of them with... Well, wait, how many are there? There's like... I guess there's also Mini Moon. If it wasn't obvious, I do know a little bit about Sailor Moon. I'll admit I did not watch the entire series. I think I stopped after... Well, I wouldn't say stopped. It aired as a kid, and that's what I watched. I stopped after Saturn became a thing, because that's when it stopped airing, or something. Either that, or it just wasn't on my usual times. But yeah. I just wanted a little thing like that, because I do really like Sailor Moon, at least from what I remember of it. I should probably go watch the remake, but the first 2 seasons are so bad. But anyways, sorry for the rather boring video of me just firing boats and talking, but that's kind of it. That's kind of going to be it for this series and any other console series for quite a while, just until I get my capture card really under control. But by the time this comes out, I'm sure that I'll have another series going that's on the computer. Not entirely sure what it is at this moment, but I do have ideas, just vague ideas, so I can't really say for certain what it's going to be. But yeah, I hope you still enjoy the videos, and anyone who comes through here at any point while this is still down, like while the series is still over, then I am sorry if you really enjoyed this series and I still haven't updated it. By the time it's updated, I will probably just delete this video, unless there's like a lot of comments talking or something. But I doubt that'll happen, given the state of my views at this moment. So you know. How's it gonna go? I don't know. I can't see the future, can you? I can't. Regardless, this is gonna be the end of the video. I'm sorry you had to sit here and listen to me yammer on about all my problems. But that's gonna be it for this series for now. If I come back to it at some point, then you can just disregard this video entirely, because obviously that means something worked out. But yeah, it's all the capture card's fault. And I'm not gonna say it out loud, but do not, like, I'm not gonna say the name of it out loud, but do not get this capture card. I'll put it in the description or something, but I don't really feel like saying it out loud. I might get in trouble for something. Yeah. Like, this capture card was kind of cheap, and maybe that should have tipped me off, but I don't know. The software it comes with is just absolutely horrendous. I'll just rant about it for the next 2 minutes or something. But basically, it came with a software where if I don't launch the software and press capture on it, nothing else, like no other program gets the audio for this card. Like, they'll get the video, rarely, but the audio just completely silent, and that's an issue. And then there's also an editing software, which I do not recommend. Like, it came with the capture software for this capture card, and it is just terrible. Like, I tried to drag a, just a little tiny video, like little tiny videos onto the same timeline, and anytime I clicked something, it would just freeze, lag, and blow up. Like, it crashed probably 3 or 4 times. So yeah, I'm gonna put the name of it in the description. Don't get this capture card. I'll keep the video up for that, if nothing else. But regardless, that's gonna be the end of this video. Thanks for listening to all my woes, and hopefully I'll get this all figured out and we'll finally have the adventures of Edward Kenway all lined up for everyone to watch. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next series, and the next video.